if you want to play the Yawhg, if you've never been to one of my Yawhg streams, you need to join a team. And you can either join Team Red, Blue, Yellow, or Green. And to do that, make sure you change your color in the chat. So I will remind you here. The Yawhg. To play, change your chat color to red, or I change color red, blue, green, yellow. Now, I was going to quickly... Also, you guys can't see the Yawhg yet, can you? Probably should let you guys see it. There you go. So, if you make your chat color red, you are the lady on the right. If you make your chat color blue, you're the witch-looking thing on the left. If you make your chat color yellow, you're the handsome man on the top. And if you want to be a big, bad, lumberjack-looking guy on the bottom, change your chat color to green. There is no solo play. I would actually prefer it if, how do you change on mobile? There's a way you can do that by saying /color, to change on mobile, type /color, followed by the color. I think, oh, and apparently I'm no longer connected to Facebook, or to Twitch. Well, this is just grand. And now I'm going to lose the chat, because it's going to refresh. Sigh. Wait, am I... Oh, I need to It's disconnected me, really? Error updating broadcast. Why do you do this to me? Dashboard page. Oh, really? Okay, I'm not using the broadcast page anymore. Until it decides to get better, I'm never using this broadcast page ever again. It used to be so convenient, and now they just kind of broke it, because I'm not even logged in anymore again. Connect to Facebook, you stupid freaking Twitch thing. Can I update my title now? Thank you. Twitch is it's been lame recently. The Yawhg is the game I'm playing. It better let me update. There, I think it worked. Let me know if the... Okay. There, that's what I wanted to type the whole time. And the legal colors are blue, I don't know why. Blue and red makes sense. But I think if you want to be yellow, you should probably use, I guess, yellow-green or something like that. Goldenrod. Goldenrod is probably yellow. And for green, you could use anything like sea green or whatever. That's how you change your color on mobile. Fulham, the actual command is color. I wonder if color works. I don't know if that works, Fulham, but we can try it. Color. No, it doesn't seem that color is the command. It has to be color, the American English spelling. Did Twitch make some sort of bad update? I don't know, but it hasn't been working for me recently. At least I think it's something to do with the dashboard page, which is usually the most convenient place to update your stream all in one place. But I don't know. That was the Democratic Blues. Alright, well, make sure you change your color depending on who you want to be. Where do you read this chat from? You don't see half of the things we say. Well, keep in mind I just had to refresh this chat. If I read the chat from exactly where you see it on my stream. That's exactly the chat I'm looking at. If I don't notice what you say, it's because I'm kind of focusing on the stream. Obviously, I'm not going to respond to every comment, especially in peak hours, because, well, I just might miss a few. Sorry to say. How do you miss what I said, but saw the text above and under yours? What did you say? I don't know. Was that when I was refreshing my, chat? I don't know. The Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects it. Not one of us. We just keep living our lives, week by week, unaware. Alright. Well, if you haven't played with us, each turn, the team will visit one place, and you can do one of two things there, which will raise your stats, which I have up on the right. There's also a random event that occurs once every week. You have 6 weeks to prepare for the Yawhg, which is a terrible, terrible thing that's going to happen to the village, and probably kill everyone. And if you want to participate, just change your color, and I usually try to be democratic, and everyone on that team will get a say at some point. Anyway, looks like Blue wants to go to the slums. and steal like a Democratic politician. Well, it doesn't seem like anyone else is saying anything on Team Blue, so what we're going to do is just go over here and pickpocket. If another person on Team Blue wants to pick up for the random event, let me know. You spend the week performing petty theft. You gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse. One night, a man walks up to you. "Excuse me, miss, feeling a bit lonely tonight?" he asks. "For just a small amount of coin, I can make you feel good all night." "Well, Team Blue, do you want to hire a male prostitute? Actually, you don't have the wealth for it. But you can try to say yes anyway, although I don't think anything can come of that. Rixizu wants to go to the hospital. You can definitely do that in your next turn. Keep in mind there is about a 30-second stream delay, so what you want to do with your team usually is talk in the chat and game plan prior to your turn, and that'll help the stream go along a little bit better. Regardless, Team Green seems to be a little conflicted, but most of them say they want to go to the arena. "No thanks." "Alright, your loss." Alright, Green says arena fights. "Bet on the fights, Team Green," says Gavin, but I think 2 people wanted to go to the arena to fight. Alright, take it into a vote, Team Green. Are we competing or fighting in the arena? Or, sorry, competing or betting in the arena? Fight and beat the strength record? Team Green seems to be obsessed recently with breaking the strength record, which I believe is 22. I think a former Team Green has gotten that far. 3 of us want to fight instead of bet. Okay, sure. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. One day, between matches, you stumble upon one of the higher-ranked fighters ingesting illegal strength potions. "Please, sir, don't report me," she cries. "I'll even share you with some of my potion with you if you keep quiet." Well, if you take her offer, Team Green, you could probably get towards that goal of being one of the best, well, highest-ranked people ever. Looks like Team Yellow is conflicted, but try to sort it all out before your turn. Team Red, Fulham says he wants to go to the tavern to get wrecked. If any other member of Team Red exists and wants to, you know, say something, go for it. We'd be an awesome Dr. Thief. You could. Why not? Drink the potion, says Omega Blaziken. Sure. "Thank you so much for not reporting me," she says while handing you the flask. You take a small swig of the potion, you feel your muscles expand. You gain 2 more physique. Alright, you're already at 9. Pretty good start. Alright, Team Blue, or Team Red, it's your turn, and all I see is Fulham, so they want to go to the tavern and get wrecked. You spend the entire week getting wasted, Team Red. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. One day, a bard pulls out his lute in the bar and starts playing a tune. Unfortunately, his singing is horrible and is ruining the tavern's atmosphere. You decide to do something about it. Do you want to try to convince him to leave, Team Red, or do you want to challenge him to a lute duel? You are Red? Well, I'm not going to stop any other one from being a Red. What happened to all the Reds? Were there more Reds before? Not really sure. Yeah, cheating. High five. Cheating is not really a... well, I guess it's acceptable in the Yawhg. Convince him to leave? You sure? You approach the bard and let him know that the tavern down the road is well known for big tippers. Buzz off, the bard yells drunkenly. You walk away, giving a "well I tried" sort of look to the other patents. What a blow to your confidence. You lose 1 charm. Well, that's what you get, Fulham. That's what you get. Alright, Team Yellow says Palace. What is alchemy? Sure, alchemy. Oh, it looks like they finally agree on the alchemy tower. Well, since Gabo-Matic was being a good teammate and decided to go with the other Team Yellow, do you want to clean the lab or brew the potion? In the lab, Team Yellow, aka Gabo-Matic. Gabo-Matic, you can decide. Team Weed sucks. Oh man, that hashtag. Well then, Team Yellow. If Gabo-Matic respawns in the next 10 or so seconds, I'll let him do it. Clean the lab? Sure thing. You spend the week cleaning up noxious chemicals. You get paid 1 wealth for your labor, and 1 physique and magic. Keep in mind, Blue, it's also your turn up, so make sure you think about your next move. One day, an artificer stops for a visit, and also Corinthios is playing Path of Exile. Good to know. She's adorned with magical gadgets and gizmos, and is followed everywhere by her clockwork spider. The alchemists of the tower all go out of their way to impress the artificer, offers her an array of magic potions and elixirs. As she's living, she adorns the most charming of the alchemists with a special trinket. The fact that she didn't choose you is a very humbling experience. You gain 1 charm. They say last it came, the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives. The tore families and family members apart. Well, that was so very long ago. T did that? I don't think it's pointless. I think every option pretty much gives you 3 things, usually. So, all of them are pretty balanced. There's none that are really better than the other, although there are some that are certainly more popular than the other. Anyway, Team Blue, it is up to you. Hospital, you got it. Do you want to clean up the hospital or attend to the patients, Team Blue? What will you do in the hospital? Do you want to join Team Yellow in making the world a cleaner place? Alternately, you could try to be a doctor. One of the two. Don't talk bad about Team Weed, says Wadapus Rex. We're just gonna become arena champs, I guess, Cole, if that's what you guys want to do. More arena fights? Dear God. Clean up? Alright. You spend the week steeling your mind against the horrors of the hospital, making sure it's as clean as it can be. You get 1 mind, 1 physique, and earn 1 wealth. Sorry, Ritsu. One day, you hear spooky sounds echoing through the hospital. Soon afterwards, a glowing blue ghost floats down from the ceiling. She seems to be wandering the halls aimlessly, howling at the horrible noises. And by the way, Team Red, you're on deck. She doesn't appear to realize that she's freaking everyone the F out. You decide to do something about it. Do you want to try to talk calmly to the ghost, and or vaporize it with magic? It's up to you, Team Blue, how you can dispatch of this ghost. I'm putting your stats up there on the left. So Team Green has decided in the arena. I definitely see that. Before it explodes, like it always seems to. Well, talk? Sure. You approach the spirit and try to explain to her the effect she's having on the sick. You're not convincing enough to help persuade her to leave. Eventually, everyone gets used to her and learns to live with a creepy ghost. Your mental resolve hardens. You gain 1 mind. Well, even though you failed, you ended up getting something out of it, so there you go. Team Green wants to go to the arena and compete again. Okay. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. One day on your way home, you spot a rusty dagger on the ground. Do you want to pick it up, Team Green, or leave it alone? Who knows what this rusty dagger could be? Or you could just take it and use it as a weapon. Although you looks like you already have an axe. Probably don't need a dagger, but who knows? I mean, as strong as you are, it'll hurt no matter what you hit somebody with. Pick it up? Alright. As you pick it up, you hear a voice from behind you say, "You're not worthy." The dagger begins to dissolve into black smoke. Within seconds, the blade is gone. Well, okay then. Team Red, it's your turn, although I kinda told you before that. And Fulham is the only person on Red, and he hasn't spoken up. If someone wants to join Team Red, someone on maybe Green, because Green seems to be the biggest, so we can get at least a couple people on Team Red, because Fulham is apparently not paying attention. Hey, there he is. Fulham and Ball. Or Palace and Ball, you got it. Garden meditates, T did that. Haha! I convinced someone to go in the other thing, but I saw Fulham first. Sorry, T did that. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You get 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day, the court jester approaches you. Would you like to learn to juggle? He asks excitedly. I'll teach you everything I know for a small sum. Alright, do you want to learn to juggle? You don't actually have that small sum, Team Red, but you could certainly try to say yes anyway. Would you like to say sure, and maybe he'll have pity on you, or just say no thanks? Which will you do, Team Red? Also, Team Yellow, you're on deck, so if you want to think about what you want to do, let me know. You don't have enough money to pay. Humph, says the Duster. He walks away, disappointed. You practice juggling on your own instead in your spare time. You get 1 finesse. Well, I guess you got something. Regardless, Team Yellow, it is your turn. Come on, guys. There is a stream delay. You have to keep reminding me what you want to do, usually, until it's your turn. But Team Yellow, it is your turn. And you can go to the forest, the alchemy tower, the gardens, the tavern, and the slums. I'm just going to wait on a Team Yellow member, because there was 2 of them. There was 2 Team Yellows. And now there seems to be no one. Culp, at least... Okay. Okay, here comes Gabo. Alright, Gabo is now in the palace. Okay. We can't actually go to the palace, because Team Yellow is last. I think it's last choice. Unfortunately, every turn. You can't go to the palace, arena, or hospital. Sorry to say. You can go to the forest, the alchemy tower, the gardens, the tavern, or the slums, however. So, yeah. Sorry. But you have to pick one of the other places that haven't been visited. Slums? Alright, do you guys want to pickpocket or fight crime in the slums, Team Yellow? What will you do to make yourself well known in the slums? We must be the strongest, I guess. Pickpocket or fighting crime? Da-da-da-da-da-na-na-na. Fight crime, says Gabo. Sure. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. One day, while wandering in the slums, you notice that the stones in the to line up the road seem to have a certain pattern. You don't manage to figure out the mystery, but you still feel pretty smart about noticing the patterns of tiles. You gain 1 mind. Well, there you go. It was almost in a heartbeat, or so the stories go. The earth shook. The air went still. Well, it is now week 3. How many weeks? There's 6 until the world blows up, Rixu. And, Team Blue, it is up to you guys again. I don't know if you guys said... Well, I say slums says limitless. Is that what they agreed on? Well, sure, I'll go to the slums, what limitless said. If someone else from Team Blue wants to decide whether to pickpocket or fight crime, they can go for it. We should fight crimes with limitless? Well, I'm gonna let one of your teammates decide. One of your teammates can go ahead and decide. I'm always happy when I watch your streams, Nacho. Thanks, Gavin. Because so many things happen in the slums. So many bad things, too. Fight crime, says Ritsu. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. Dear God, you look actually pretty badass. I don't think Team Blue has ever done this, because I don't think I've seen that particular animation. One night you hear cheering coming from an alleyway. Peering in, you see a crowd of men cheering on dogs, violently ripping each other apart. One of the men spots you and asks, Oi, would you like to participate in our little betting game? Do you want to bet on the dogfights or try to stop the dogfights, Team Blue? Bet or try to stop it? Well, you are a superhero, at least this week. And dogfighting is probably illegal, but it's up to you. I guess you could try to bet if you want to. Team Green wants to go back to the arena. I got that, don't worry, Gavin. Better to bet. Alright, sure. You put down a bit of coin on the dog, Bloody Brawls. You lose 1 wealth. After a night of putting on, after a night of betting on dogs making bloody messes of each other, you manage to earn 2 wealth. Wow, I think this is the first time I've ever seen anyone actually make money off of this. Normally they bet 1 wealth and they just lose it, or they break even. Okay, sure. Team Green, it's your turn. And they want to go back to the arena to fight. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. While wandering around the halls between matches, you spot your former lover, Kelly. An awkward exchange happens in which you want to know how they're doing without seeming to care too much. A few minutes later, Jean, one of the most popular fighters in the arena, butts into the conversation. Hey, Kelly, sorry to interrupt, but we have to leave right away if we want to make your mothers in time. You say an awkward goodbye as they walk off, holding hands. How do you feel, Team Green? Do you feel happy for Kelly, or extreme jealousy? Yeah, Kelly the hoe. Whatever, Team Green. You can either feel extremely jealous, or you can feel happy for your former lover, Kelly. You got with Jean. Extreme jealousy? Sure. Become extremely grumpy for the rest of the week. You lose 1 charm. While you're no fun to be around, you channel your rage into working out. You gain 2 physique. Well, at least you have your physique, Team Green. Up to 15. You might just break that record. Team Green. Bawahaha, it's mine. Back in 10 minutes. Okay, well, Team Red. Sorry, not Team Green. Team Red. You'll go to yellow coal. Chop down weed? I think you mean chop down wood in the forest, so I'll go with that. You spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You get 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day you hear a howl nearby, followed by a rustling of leaves. Actually, this would have been really good for Team Green to get, because if they get bitten by the vampire, they get a lot of strength. But you can run for it, Team Red, or stand and fight. What will you do, Team Red? And good job, Culpivore. Getting your team together and trying to get something done before your turn. Run for it or stand and fight. I think T-Dat is the only one on Team Red right now because Fulham had to be right back. I'm sure Fulham will be quite angry if he becomes a werewolf, but T-Dat has a little bit of troll in him, so maybe he'd do it. Stand and fight it. Well, what do you think, Team Red? Once again, waiting on T-Dat, who I think has a stand and fight. Okay. You raise your weapon, ready to fight whatever is out there. A blur leaps onto you and from the bushes and knocks your weapon from your hands. The beast slashes open your chest. You black out. When you come to, your whole body feels warm and the gas in your chest has disappeared. You lose 3 magic, but you gain 3 physique. Well then. Yeah, your extreme delay seems to be worse than most people's. T-Dat. Tavern sound good? Sure, whatever. Tavern. Alright. Do you want to get drunk at the tavern? Oh, he says he wants to get drunk. Sure. You can also bartend, for the record. You You spend the entire week getting wasted, though. You get 2 charm and 1 physique. One day, a fortune teller sets up at one of the tavern's tables. She offers to read anyone's fortune for a small sum. Yes, please, or no thanks. What do you think, Team Yellow? How much will you drink? You want to say yes, please, or no thanks? Well, yeah. I meant to the fortune teller. Do you want your fortune read for a small sum? Yes, says Gabo. Sure. You spend 1 wealth. The fortune teller takes your hand and begins showering with promises of love and wealth. She doesn't really go into any detail, and the whole time you can't help but feel that this is all an act. Overwhelmed and slightly poor, you can't help but feel you've wasted your money. That night, though, while walking home, the fortune teller runs up to you and gives you a kiss on the cheek. There's the love part, she says with a toothless smile. Then she hands you a giant sack of gold. There's the wealth part, she says. You gain 2 wealth, so you end up gaining 1 wealth overall. Still think I'm a hack? Well, you kind of made both things happen, so she probably is. Well, regardless, the world was now a howling fury, chaos, screaming, the sound of all we know being pulled in half. Oh, that's awfully dramatic. Sure thing. What does Blue want to do? Fighting crime also increases mind. Do you want to go to the Yawhg Tower? You guys need to come to some kind of consensus. Oh, we should fight crime? Oh, Richu agreed to fight crime. Alright, sounds good. You can fight crime all you want. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You get 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. One night you hear a woman whisper from nearby. Hey you, she calls out, looking to make a bit of coin? Are you always up for making a little bit of coin, Team Blue, or are you going to try to get the hell out of here and say no thanks? You have good mind and good magic to maybe resist this obvious-looking vampire. Spoiler alert for people who have not watched the Yawhg before. I feel like most people know this event. You guys said okay. Not even going to try to resist. Welp. Okay. She signals you to come to the alleyway with her. Come closer, she guessed. No one can hear what I'm about to tell you. You lean in close, eager to learn how you'll be making the coin. She presses herself right up against you, moving her lips slowly towards your ear. Suddenly, she bites your neck. Blood pours from the wound, and she clings to you tightly, lapping it all up. You black out. When you come to, you see her standing over you. Thanks, she says, costing you a couple coins. You gain 1 wealth. She then melts into the shadows. When you feel your neck, you notice your wound is healed completely. Your body feels ice cold. You gain 3 charm, but lose 3 physique. Well then. Chop trees. Alchemy brew, says T-Dit-Dat. Chop trees, says Wadapus Rex. Now they're starting to get a little, conflicted. Well, we keep going for you and your option, Omega Blaziken, so we're gonna go with, you must take a break, the record. I'm gonna go with Wadapus Rex, and Chop Wood for Team Green. Also, T-Dit-Dat, I'm pretty sure you're on Team Red, not Green. So, there's that. And we're gonna chop wood. Spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You get 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a nicely trimmed hedge in the middle of the woods. You sit and eat your lunch from the hedge, wondering what exactly it's doing in the middle of the woods. Suddenly, an enormous hand erupts from the foliage. You want to dodge it or punch it, Team Green? I think you would pretty good either way, but, I mean, I think if you just punch it with your 17 physique, you'd probably be pretty well off. I think T-Dit-Dat is trying to infiltrate another team. That is messed up. I think Team Red is trying to screw Green over. Probably. Although he still gains some strength from that. And they have the opportunity to fight the hand. You manage to punch the hand so hard you appear to shatter one of its fingers. The hand recoils back to the hedge. You then run away faster than you ever have in your life. You gain 2 physique. See, Team Green, maybe sometimes not going to the arena helps. Anyway, I did see, I think, T-Dit-Dat from Team Red want to go to the arena to fight. They spend the whole week fighting brutes in the arena. They get 2 physique and 1 finesse. I have to go do something, but presumably vote the Alchemy Tower. Okay. Over the course of the week, you notice that you've been slowly growing hair all over your body. You've also noticed yourself getting significantly stronger. You gain 3 physique. Your ability to control the supernatural is fading, however. You lose 3 magic. One day you feel searing pain course through you as your body contorts against your will. Fur erupts from everywhere, and your teeth turn jagged and sharp. Well, I think Omega Blaziken, it might not be an option anymore. You hear the screaming from those around you, and all you can think about is how hungry you are. The next few hours are a blur. You wake up the next day in your bed, naked and coated in blood. You take a look in the mirror and notice that you're completely back to normal now. You feel like whatever it was out of your system. Team Red just destroyed the arena, so... Sorry, Team Green, but no more arena for you. Who effed up your team? That would be, T-Did-Dat, dude. He made you a vampire. Well, actually a werewolf. Team Yellow, I believe, is the vampire. And, they want to go to the Alchemy Tower. What do you guys want to do in the Alchemy Tower? Cole, you're going to have to make this decision, since I think Gabo is AFK. Do you want to clean the lab or brew the potion? In the Alchemy Tower. You idiot. No! To be fair, Team, to be fair, Fulham, I don't think there was anything he could have done about it. The Remnant event kind of screwed him over. He tried his best option, which was fight, because he had better physique than he did, finesse. But it still didn't work. A vampire and a werewolf. It's like Twilight all over again. Alchemy and clean, says Cole. Sure. Spend the whole week cleaning up noxious chemicals. You're paid 1 wealth and get 1 physique and magic. One day you hear the alchemist shout, Eureka! When you look over to see what he's done, you spot a small, furiously dead dustbuster ferret. Come to life. I figured out the antidote to death, the alchemist exclaims. The undead ferret lets out a horrific noise and lumbers about slowly. Should you destroy the abomination, or praise the alchemist for his accomplishments, Team Yellow? What will we do? Or rather, what will you do? Chopping wood, give strong keys too. That's also correct. And TD went to screw Team Green over. I see. Wait, who was a vampire? No, blue is the vampire. Red is the werewolf. Kinda got confused. Destroy the abomination? Sure. You smack the ferret off the counter and stomp on it until it stops twitching. The alchemists are horrified. You gain 1 physique. I guess that works. Hey, look, the music's about to get depressing. When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong, or have we forgotten? Alright, Team Blue. It's up to you guys now, now that you are a vampire. And TD went to screw Team Blue over, I guess. Chop wood, says Team Red. Although it looks like Team Green is going to steal that, Team, T-Did-Dat. Regardless, Team Blue, this is the physique run, except for Team Blue, who does no physique. That's because it's a vampire. Where are you gonna go, Team Blue? Who are you gonna do? Who are you gonna... Tower? Sure. Do you want to clean the lab or brew the potion in the tower, Team Blue? Maybe try to cure your vampirism here in this alchemy tower. It's the last 2 weeks here. Yeah, whatever. I was kind of just responding to the individual, but whatever. Team Weed, small chop wood, right, guys? Oh, Team Green wants to go to the garden, says Gavin. I think he just got outvoted again, Omega Blaziken. I think you can, I think if you landscape, you get strength as well. The same amount of strength as you do, I think, from chopping wood, but I'm not sure. Brew the potion? Alright. You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You get 2 magic and 1 mind. Over the course of the week, you've noticed your skin become paler and your teeth sharper. You notice that whenever you talk, everyone hangs on your every word. You gain 3 charm, but you also feel more frail than you used to. You lose 3 physique. You're down to 2. One day you notice a woman tilting her head back, brushing her hair. Her neck is fully exposed. You can even see a vein or 2. Delicious. Before you know it, you're coated in blood in a mangled form in front of you. There are a dozen people around, and they're all filled with delicious nectar. The next few hours are a blur. You wake up the next day in bedsheets soaked with blood that are not your own. You look in the mirror and notice your skin has regained its color and that your teeth have dulled. Well then, the Alchemy Tower is also gone. Nice job, Team Blue. Alright, Team Green. Chop wood. Oh, it looks like most Team Green want to chop wood. You got it. You spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a gigantic moss-covered stone. It pulses with magical energy. What do? Team Green, do you want to touch the magic stone or leave it alone? I've never seen this event particularly turn bad for whoever touched the stone, but you never know when you have such low stats. Well, except for your physique, but I don't think that would be the check here. I have a cupcake. Clean the lab and kill the undead. Yeah, that's exactly what Team Yellow did. Team Yellow might also want to start thinking what they want to do. Looks like Team Red might want a landscape. It's fine with me. Touch it. You laid on your hand on the enormous object. The stone's magical energy shoots into your body. You gain 1 magic. Well, there you go. Go to the slums and pickpocket. Actually, Fulham, I will go with what you said, because I went with He did that last time, so... And he's been kind of doing the team for the last 2 turns. So sorry, but we will do with Fulham says and Pickpocket. Spend the entire week performing petty theft, you gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse. One night, a small child approaches you with its hands cupped and outstretched. He doesn't say anything, but looks at you with wide eyes, waiting expectantly. Do you want to give him some wealth or ignore him? And Team Yellow, I'm afraid you cannot go to the slums. So you could go to the palace or the gardens, or the tavern, or the hospital. So, sorry, Gabo. Do you want to give him some of your wealth, Team Red, or just ignore him? Give? I'll wait for... No? Okay. Never give to the silent. Whatever, I guess, no, because I went with Fulham to go here. He walks away, clutching his stomach. The next night you notice him, and he looks very weak. You feel terrible. You lose 1 mind. Well then. Oh, indeed. Gardens? Gabo wants to go to the gardens. Sure, why not? Cole, if you want to say, whether you want to landscape or meditate in the gardens, I will, go with your suggestion, since Gabo brought you here. Landscape or meditate, Team Yellow. And, by yellow, I mean Culp. Culpivore. Landscape or meditate? Hey, he kept your wealth, Team Red. Meditate? Okay. Spend the week in deep meditation. Gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day on your way home from the park, you come across a golden ring in the grass. You can either sell it or wear it. What do you think, Team Yellow? Sell or wear the ring? I wanted a physique up, but you wanted pointless money. I see. Sell the ring or wear the ring, Team Yellow. This is your chance to get some wealth or, maybe some magical powers. Wear? Sure. Upon placing the ring on your finger, orange glowing markings appear on the outside of the band. The markings unravel themselves from the ring and swirl in front of you. They form what appears to be a fully armored ghost, radiating a beautiful orange light. The ghost turns to you and nods for walking away. The ring looks good on you. You gain 1 charm. Well, that works. The Yawhg. It's almost here. Almost. Almost. How will each of the teams spend their final hours? Team Blue, you are off first, and I don't think you guys have made a choice yet. So Team Blue? Yeah. How will you spend your final hours? The Yawhg is almost here. Almost going to destroy the town. You miss anything important? Don't think so. Except you destroyed the alchemy tower in your last turn. And it is your turn, Limitless. So, yeah. How will you spend your final hours? Looks like Team Green wants to go and chop down wood. And, Team Blue wants to go to the slums and fight crime. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You get 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. And nothing out of the ordinary happens to you this week, however. Well, that's a boring week for you, Team Blue. Oh, sorry, Ritsu. Saw Limitless first. Anyway, they want to chop down more wood on Team Green. They spend the entire week cutting down trees for the village. They gain 2 physique and 1 wealth. One day you hear hundreds of footsteps rumbling through the forest in your direction. It's an orc raiding party. What will you do? Do you want to try to charm them into not killing you or hide? Unfortunately for you, it doesn't seem like fighting them is an option, because I'm pretty sure you could slaughter every one of these orcs with your 23 physique. But, what do you want to do about the orcs, since you can't actually fight them for some reason? I guess it's a ton. It's a horde of orcs. So, to be fair, did anyone get all the events there? I guess we might have been out of events in the slums. I don't know. Hide? Sure thing. You jump into their nearby ditch. The orcs all ride past you. Nice hiding. You gain 1 finesse. Looks like you tied the record. Depends if the record is 23 or 22. Regardless, Team Green, you have the very least matched the record. I thought it was 22, but someone said it was 23, so probably go with their memory over mine. 1 more tavern and get wrecked. You know what? I went with you last time, Fulham. They're going to landscape as per T-Dit-Dat. They spend the week maintaining the plants in the royal garden. You get 1 finesse, 1 physique, and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day, a toothless old woman approaches you. I have a small pouch of magic beans. Would be interested in purchasing them. Keep in mind, it is the last turn, so I don't think there's anything you could do with the magic beans, because this is like a multi-turn event. So, it's up to you, though. Maybe you can buy something. Maybe, actually, if you buy the magic beans, it might be part of your ending. So, yeah. I never actually tried buying the last turn. I know, like, for example, if you become a vampire, it's part of your ending. Yes, alright. Spend 1 wealth on the beans. Later you decide to plant them in a small, rarely visited part of the garden. It's about to be destroyed. I don't know. Leader sounds like a good idea for Team Yellow, or Blue. Team Yellow wants to go to the palace with their final hours. Do they want to do administration work or attend a ball? Either one works in the palace. No one's going to get wrecked. Go to the tavern and get wrecked with their final hours. Regardless. We should have got wrecked. I don't know. Administration work or attending the ball? Attend the ball? Alright. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You get 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day you overhear the jester tell a joke to a group of people. Everyone laughs, but you don't quite understand the joke at all. Do you want to try to ask for the explanation, Team Yellow, or try to figure out the joke on your own? Which one? Which one works for you best, Team Yellow? What kind of Pokemon are you? How do you do the things you do? Dun, 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 dun. Try to figure it out? Alright. Several hours later, you figure it out, and a small chuckle is had. All that thinking gave your mind a workout. You gained 1 mind. Anyway, the storm arrives in the night. By morning, it still rages. For 3 full days, the tempest puts us through the grinder, drowns us, crushing us, ruins us, but in the end, or then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Is it? Are we? Sorry, I got an itch on my ear. Past saving. Alright, Team Blue. This is the part of the game that each of you will choose a new job to try to help the village rebuild. As you can see, the village just got wrecked. Team Blue looks like they want to be the leader, but I'm going to give some time for other Blues to weigh in. Every team member gets a vote. So, is there anyone else on Team Blue that other than Limitless? Sounds like a good idea. Oh, looks like they already agreed to be a leader. Alright, but your options, I'm just going to read them off. A leader, builder, conjurer, doctor, smelter, tailor, looter, and town drunk. Team Blue, with his 3 physique, 10 finesse, 11 mind, 11 charm, 7 magic, and 4 wealth, wants to be a leader. That makes sense. Anyway, you take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. You effectively delegate and prioritize tasks. You give a lot of pats on the back, rewarding everyone's hard work. This helps the rebuilding effort a lot. Nice job, Team Blue. Alright, Team Green, with your 23 physique, 9 finesse, 5 mind, 4 charm, 6 magic, and 3 wealth. We must build? Sure thing. You take it upon yourself to help rebuild the town by hand. You rebuild the homes at breakneck speed, impressing the rest of the survivors. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. And Team Green also did pretty good. Must be town dranks or state of depression. Oh, apparently Red agrees that they are very depressed. Okay. You scavenge together as much alcohol as you can and drink excessively, Team Red, with your 17 physique, 11 finesse, 4 mind, 8 charm, 0 magic, and 2 wealth. You gain 2 physique and 1 charm. Well, okay then. And now it's Team Yellow's turn. And, Team Yellow, what do you guys want to be? Doctor? You can't be the town drunk, Gabo. Because, yeah, okay, Doctor. Alright. You take it upon yourself to help the sick and injured from the Yawhg. You're able to keep most of the patients in stable condition. Some are even will get back to work in no time. This helps the survival effort quite a bit. I'm going to guess we're going to get the medium ending, since in order to get the good ending, everyone needs to pitch in, and Red didn't. But, and so, we set about our task, once more living our lives, this time in a way we might never have expected or even wanted. But in the end, it was a struggle, but a struggle we never abandoned, so we did get the medium ending, the neither good nor bad ending. Though our home had been stripped apart, we did not let it languish, and whether we succeed or fail, we did our best. Who knows if the Yawhg will ever visit us again? Who knows if we can ever be, or will ever be, can ever be, ready for it? And, yeah, medium ending get. Anyway, Green would have broken the record because you do get a physique from, drinking. He's absolutely correct, Omega Blaziken. With the town being rebuilt, you visit the, Palace Library. It just gives you 1, but that's more than enough to get to 24, Omega Blaziken. You look for any material regarding the mysterious disease which the woman infected you with. After a few months of research, you think you've discovered exactly what you need to do, Team Blue. You whistle yourself a steak and begin scouring the slums, hoping to enact your revenge. One day, you find the secret passage leading deep into the sewers. Well, that's kind of a cliffhanger ending there, Team Blue, but you're trying to track down the lady who made you a vampire. While the town is being rebuilt, you decide to become a full-time arena warrior. You slowly rise in rank, knocking out scores of fighters, even ones as great as Yawhg the Beautiful. Before long, you become the arena champ. You travel across the world, fighting the very best of the best. Tales are sung far and wide about your mighty feats of strength, but maybe not quite the world record strength. Gave us 2? Did it really give you 2? Huh. Okay, well that works. But if you choose the town drunk, it actually, the game makes it another, drinking option. So it actually, they got 2 physique by choosing the town drunk as their ending. Anyway, while the town is being rebuilt, you start a topiary design firm. You charge top dollar for high-end designs of shrubs and hedges. People from all across the land seek out your expertise in anything gardening related. You're even named Thigh Magazine's most important person of the year at one point. You'll live the rest of your days out comfortably, despite being a drunk. Well, there you go. Why does Middle always give the best individual endings? I have no idea. The Yawhg changed you, probably for the better. While the town is being rebuilt, Team Yellow, you eventually decide to retake your role as doctor in the hospital. There you make friends with another doctor. The 2 of you do everything together. You're inseparable. Eventually, you even decide to get an apartment and live with each other. Then your friend gets married and everything changes. Their spouse has to move away to a new town and your friend follows. You try to keep in touch by mail, but the letters start to come less and less frequently. You try to fraternize with the other doctors, but while they're all nice people, nothing can really compare. Team Yellow kind of got a neutral ending there. Anyway, art and writing by Emily Carroll. Programming design and writing by Damian Sommer. Music and sounds by Ryan Roth and Helena Herron. And I'm not going to read the rest of these things, but these guys are all specially thanked. I wouldn't call that a bad ending. I would call it neutral. I mean, they're still a doctor. They still have money. They still lived. I mean, those endings can actually kill you, so, yeah. And I realized we could have broken the record. Let me find something to show my feels. What is this, Omega Blaziken? What are you going to use to show your feels? I'll take it. You couldn't even hear it. I don't know if anyone else could hear it, but that works. Alright, let's get a straw poll up here. God damn it, Nappa! And we'll do this again. God damn it, Nappa! That is perfect. Even better than... I don't know if it's better than... No! But pretty close. Enter... Or better than not knowing, I guess. I think Blue got a neutral ending, since it didn't really say whether they killed the vampire, but... Maybe you did, Team Blue. Maybe you got together and had lesbian vampire sex. Oh, why did I go to YouTube? Not really sure. I really wanted to go to the straw poll.